Now, we were honored to put so much work in that we'll hear about in a little bit for the 2024 elections. But Governor, before you leave, I just want to remind you that there's elections in 2026 too. I just want to remind you that right quick. Now, our next speaker, thank you so much, Lieutenant Governor Jones, for deferring to the governor. And thank you to all the Senate members we have here, Senator Harbin, Senator Still, and everybody else that we have here. Lieutenant Governor, you have hit the ground running. Save girls sports, cutting regulation with Georgia Doge, promoting school safety, protecting and expanding school choice, cutting taxes, building a stronger Georgia with responsible criminal justice reform. You have quite the legislative priorities, and we're with you every step of the way. Please join me in welcoming another Bulldog, our Lieutenant Governor, Burt Jones. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
The governor, he was thanking me for yielding my time. I said, you know, I've been a backup at a lot of different venues. I said it reminded me of my days at University of Georgia when I was playing safety. I was second string, and the first stringer, I'd always come up to him and I'd say, "How's your ankle feeling? You all right? You good?" And last week when the governor was in overseas doing some work, I texted him. I said, "If you need me to fill in, you just let me know, okay?" Always ready to fill in. How's everybody doing today? I tell you, Ralph, you've done it again, my friend. I mean, Ralph Reed, I've been coming to this function probably, I don't know how many years now, and every time you sell the place out. So let's give Ralph Reed a big round of applause. Best dressed man in the room every time, too. I think he gets out of bed perfectly pressed. He is. Well, I missed the invocation earlier because we were over in the chambers. But I hope the invocation, whoever did the prayer, I hope it sounded a little bit like, "Thank you, Lord, common sense is back in America." So, because common sense is back in America. And I don't know why it ever left, because it's not a right-wing thing, it's not a radical thing to think that we should put America values first, huh? Securing the border is a common sense thing. Getting boys out of girls' sports is a common sense thing. People earning things based on their abilities and not other DEI type programs is a common sense thing, in my opinion. And those are things that we are talking about not just at the national level, but we're doing them right here at the state level. And we have been doing them right here at the state level because we have good, grounded, common sense leaders in our state. And they're all right here in this room, and you had one just step off the stage here, and Governor Brian Kemp. And let's give him another round of applause, please. Since I have been in the legislature and now as Lieutenant Governor, we have been fighting for things like school choice. We have, empowering parents and empowering children to have choices in their educational system. And I would like to point out that it took us 6 years, but with the thanks of Senator Greg Dolezal, who I'm sure is in the room right here, we finally got it done last year. And that's worth clapping for, yes, absolutely. So we are protecting children from birth into the grave right now. And that is because we are focusing on our child care systems, we're focusing on educational systems, we're focusing on foster care systems. In fact, one of my initiatives this legislative session is not only are we going to have school vouchers for underperforming schools, we're going to have school vouchers for families that foster children in this state. So this is something that as we speak, and right now as we speak in committee, is we're going to focus on protecting girls' sports. I don't know what happened to the feminists back in the late 70s and early 80s who were fighting for girls' equality. Now all of a sudden we can't find them anywhere when boys are playing in girls' sports. But we're going to address that this year, and we're not even going to do it at the high school level. We're going to do it at the college level as well. So I want to recognize my congressman, who is also my neighbor, who is from my hometown. And he's a man I'm very proud of, because yesterday I got to go to Washington, D.C. and stand with Congressman Mike Collins when he signed the Lincoln-Riley bill. President Trump gave me a shout out. He gave me credit for it, but I deserve no credit whatsoever. Even though I always enjoy the president inviting me and saying my name, because let me tell you something, Mike Collins did all that work, and he deserves all the credit for it. So. We're going to continue to do things, common sense things like lower your taxes. We're going to keep working towards eliminating our state income tax, as the governor talked about. We're going to lower it this year. We're going to focus on things that are important like public safety and education. We're going to focus on things that mean something to the working families of Georgia. And that's what we need to stick to, because common sense issues will always make faith and freedom ring louder than it is right now. So thank y'all very much. Appreciate everything you do, and thank y'all. Look forward to seeing y'all very soon.